Good morning, folks. What's going on? What's up, Chaos? Dave, PM Collector Boy, Cold Rolled Steel. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I greeted you on a Monday, I think. Happy breakfast. Happy new old schedule, I guess. Happy Infinifactory Day. So I'll tell you up front, we're gonna slow walk the start of this today for a couple of reasons. One is my family's back from Japan, which is great. Very excited about that. What's up, Naren? People's Discord profile image stuck up on the sign to make it redo it for chat. And my daughter has like a dance camp that she needs to be at 10. So I'm actually gonna disappear from the stream for like 15-20 minutes at 9:40. So in like 25 minutes actually. So I may really just like slow walk the start of Infinifactory until then. Also because I didn't realize this until I booted up just now. There's no easy way to reset your progress in Infinifactory. So I need to go into the data files and erase a bunch of stuff, which might take a little while. I was already late to the stream because I was so tired last night. And I still didn't go to bed early because my family was up. They're like super jet lagged right now, so they're just kind of all over the place in terms of schedule. So yeah, we're gonna play Infinifactory. We're gonna get a proper start on it. I'm going to restart the game. It's just gonna take a bit to get going. We may not properly get going until like 10, but you know what? That'll be a fine old stream in the tradition of our older streams, I guess. Plus, I got some stuff to show you. My family came back from Japan bearing gifts. And one of the places they went was the Square Enix store in Tokyo. So I got some little friends now. What's up, Zem? Good to see you. Say hello to my little Moogle. No, that's not a euphemism. I already mentioned that you grammed yourself a squid ship in No Man's Sky. Yeah, we talked about that Saturday, right? Squid ship sounds cool. Makes me want to go back to it. I got myself a little cactar. Plushies you can hear. So they're gonna sit back here with the rest of my menagerie, and then I might need to embiggen myself for this one. Hello, hi. I got them to got me 2 little blind boxes. Oh god, that's really hard to do in reverse, and to not hit the sheen on it. But they're little like acrylic stand-up characters from the 2D games. So I didn't want to risk what happened. No, I didn't get a Tonberry. I have bad associations with Tonberries. I didn't want to risk what happened with the Nintendo controllers from the Nintendo Museum. So I chose to get one of each. So I got one Final Fantasy IV character and one Final Fantasy VI character, and I haven't set them up yet, but I got them in their bags. The Final Fantasy IV character I got is Edge, which I thought was pretty cool because he is a final character in that, and he's also a really funny guy, and he looks cool too. So that was my Final Fantasy IV character. And then my Final Fantasy VI character what we now know as Final Fantasy VI. I was really stoked about this. I am super chuffed about this one because I got Cella's. I mean, about her and Terra are about as close as you can get to a main character in that game. So yeah, they're gonna be adorning my desk for the foreseeable future. Oh god, giant oddish eating. I also got some other cool stuff. My wife got me little Dharma guys for good luck and good fortunes in the future. I got 2 of them. I got a gold one and I got a black one. So the gold one at least is very on brand. So not the bikini armor, actually. Like, I don't know how well you can see this, but it is the bikini armor. But because she's standing in profile, it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, those are bare legs there. So it's an absolutely frankly, it's an absolutely ridiculous design. It's a bikini with shoulder pads and a cape. And it's really kind of funny to imagine her going through everything she's going through in that game, wearing a bikini, or not a bikini, like a one piece with shoulder pads, but this is where we're at. Anyway, while we're embiggened, while you can't see anything on my screen, let me go in and reset my progress for Infinifactory so I can actually do this. Yeah, and you'll understand once we start playing the game. The nature of Infinifactory changes dramatically as you play it. And I would hate to spoil anything about it by loading directly into an advanced save. All right, let's see here. I just have to figure out where they are. Because I found the guide online. It's like, oh, just delete these lines in your save.dat. But I'm not sure I can actually find it. Oh, hang on. Okay, wait, I think we're getting somewhere. Maybe. We've come a really long way in terms of like system organization and whatnot, but one thing that still bothers me is how video game save files are everywhere. There are like a million different places to find them. Oh my god. Ha! I've already checked like 5 places and they're not there. What's up, Bolliver? Good to see you. PC Gaming Wiki might be of help. They usually got that info there. Thank you. Thank you. Princess Farmer is the same. No easy way to restart your game. Kind of aggravating. Yeah. And like... I kind of get why Infinifactory is like this, because you have like public records for your solutions. So I guess they didn't want people like doubling or tripling up their account information. But like Space Chem has multiple save files, and I really thought Infinifactory would do the same. All right, here we go. There it is. Okay. All right. Give me a second to edit this. Or actually, you know what I should do before I do that. I'm gonna back it up. I don't think I'll ever go back to it, but it's always better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And then hang on. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it. Hopefully I didn't just break the game here. Lord, I hope. All right, hang on. Let me go back to here. Look at the top games of all time. Steam based their highest player count. All the usual suspects are there, and then there was Banana. Yeah, Banana had this like bizarre. There was like a bizarre 1 month period where everyone on Earth was playing Banana. I'm guessing it was an influencer push. Like one big streamer played it and turned it into a meme, so a bunch of other streamers played it and turned it into a bigger meme, and then everybody and their mom started playing it. But I remember that time when it was beating out games like Rainbow Six and PUBG and stuff. Among Us. That reminds me. I need to do something else that I didn't do yet. Let's go find our dear friend Dave on Steam. Because Dave wants to be our friendo. Oh, no. Why is there a search for friends and a search for add for friends thing? I think that's how I spell your name. There we go. Hey, Dave. Let's be buddies. Now, the reason we're going to do this, chat, is because Infinifactory has like public leaderboards where you can compare your solutions against other people. And when I was playing this 10 years ago, I was very competitive in this. I really liked seeing who I could beat out on my friends list. So, if you play Infinifactory and you would like to be my, or honestly, even if you just want to be my friend, it doesn't matter if you play Infinifactory or not. God, it's twitchy today. This is my profile. It shouldn't be hard to find. I am Oddish. I'm probably the most blinged out profile with the name Oddish that you're gonna find. My scores are intended to make you feel good. Thank you, Dave. I'm definitely gonna need that kind of encouragement getting back into it. So anyway, let's do it. Let's get to it, chat. And as a reminder, Infinifactory is going to be our Monday, Wednesday, Friday game for the foreseeable future. Wednesday and Thursday evening streams will remain unchanged. Wednesday will be some kind of variety night. We might even do Curator Connect again this Wednesday. And then Thursday is going to be... This is nice. Thursday's going to be the Power Hours. That's the pyramid from Space Chem, by the way. Whoa. Zachtronics games are always amazingly clever, but low-key, one of my favorite things about them is they all have really interesting stories. Oh. Remember one guy's Steam profile dedicated to entirely the number 69? I believe we've been suited.
Ni hao. Hola. Hello.
Let me do one thing real quick. Let me go in here. I just want to turn the look sensitivity down a bit. I think I need to resync this too. Let's do voice captions too. There we go, that's gonna be better. So I need to beat TIS 100. I still need to start TIS 100. As much as I love Zachtronics games, I've only played a few of them. It's Minecraft, chat. It's just Minecraft. Way people talk about these is a little intimidating. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I can totally understand if you watch Space Chem and you're like, oh my Jesus Christ. Space Chem is a lot. Like, Space Chem is straight up a lot. I get that. It is... I think pretty much anybody interested in puzzle games would be able to enjoy... Oh, okay. Pretty much anybody who enjoys puzzles can enjoy Space Chem for at least a bit. I mean, I've never beaten Space Chem, and I don't think I ever will, but I still enjoy it. Infinifactory starts out much gentler and ramps up in a much more reasonable way. What's up, Wake Up Hey? 20 hours in Last Call BBS. I don't think I've completed any section of it.
I'm in control. This is my dream. I can wake up at any time.
Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Hello?
I'd like to wake up now. Oh, God! What was that? This isn't real. This is just a dream. I'm in control. Jesus! That must be a 30-foot drop. This is just a dream. Time to wake up.
Or, you know, not. So, this is at its simplest how this game works. You have a thing that outputs things, you have a thing that intakes things. You want to get the output to the intake. Simple. Easy. A child could do it. Let us learn. And it tells you up here how many things we have to throw into it, too. You didn't warn me this game was existential horror. Life is existential horror, PM Collectible. It just comes with the territory. Man, my brain is programmed to just mash the R button. Oh, I guess I made my choice. Okay. Oh, there we go. Fanfare is now obscenely intense. Looks like he's just on his phone. This is super Earth-worthy level of fanfare. Whee! Welcome to home, chat. Let's have some food pellets. Delicious. Can I have more? We have a sink with no discernible way to turn it on. Oh, wait, that's a button. Except I can't use it. This, I believe, is our toilet. Bed. And puzzles! Hooray! Alright. So, we're going to the proving grounds, chat. And you can see down here, these are the different metrics that you're tracked on. We'll talk about those once we actually get in here and do some of this stuff. Thank you, sir. May I have another food pellet? Red ones taste like blood, mostly because the brown ones tear up in your gums and the roof of your mouth. Okay, so here we are, chat. Let's fly around and take a look at this place, shall we? That means don't fly out this way. We are in a lonely concrete pillar in the middle of nowhere, basically. So, blocks are gonna come out of here. And we gotta put them where they're gonna go. And that's it. That's really about as complicated as it gets. So let's go ahead. Alright, so that's one sorted. This one just needs to go straight across. There we go. And then this one, what we can do here. There we go. I guess we're actually, what we're really going to want to do here. There we go. We're going to take this guy this way. So wake up. Oh yeah. No zoop. Yeah, there isn't actually a zoop in this. You just have to like clicky on it. And then like that. And we'll do like that. Alright, let's run her. Whoops! Haha! So that's kind of an advanced trick for later. You can actually push factory parts around. So we are gonna need an actual like foundation for this thing. And it's gonna want to move, unfortunately. Let's try that. There we go. Pretty as a picture. Couldn't be more simple. There we go, chat. All right. So, we have been graded on our solution. So the three metrics are cycle. This is once you hit start, how many cycles it takes for you to complete the map. So it took me 53. All of these intensely optimized people, like Dave, who was selling himself short earlier, did it in 44. The footprint score. Okay, well, I'll come back to footprint in a sec. Block score is just how many blocks you use. How many blocks it takes you to do this. 4 blocks is crazy. Yeah, we used 45. I have a friend who did it with 4. And I've got a couple people who did it with 5. We'll come back to that. And then the footprint score is a little strange. With the footprint score, imagine if you are looking at your factory from above on like a 2D plane. The footprint score is how many blocks your entire factory takes up. So it's a much more arbitrary metric than cycle or block. Like cycle and block, they're, you know, how fast can you do it? How few blocks can you use? Footprint is kind of a measure of space efficiency. And I like it in particular because it encourages you to think very vertically with your builds, to figure out how to overlap stuff. So we will work towards these goals in future maps. I may come back to these early ones after I get reacclimated to the game and figure out how the Christ you do this with 4 blocks. But for now, this will certainly suffice. So I'm going to continue to our cell. And then I'm going to leave you all for like 15-20 minutes. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy the ambiance of the puzzle selection menu, because I need to take my daughter to her activity. So don't go anywhere. Think of this as an early intermission, but I will be back in a little bit, okay? And we will forge ahead with Infinifactory and expanding our brains in how we can use blocks to make other blocks do blocky things. So sit tight, chat. Hey, chat, I'm back. I made it. Daughter is successfully dropped off. I am successfully returned. We can successfully go back to successfully building things. I think so somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but one detail about the records in this, I don't think you have to get everything in one attempt. Like, I think you can do a solution that's optimized for cycles. I think you can do a solution that's optimized for footprint. I think you can do a solution that's optimized for blocks. Because I don't think there's one perfect solution for any of these. Tino, good to see you. But yeah, I would imagine the block solution would be really, really slow. I think I actually know how the block one works. Now that I'm thinking about it. Would you like to see the block one? Let me think about this for a second. Oh, I might not. Because yeah, they're not lined up like that. Basically, if you just run it, I think I know this is going, that's where Infinifactory lost me. See, if you just run it, this one's actually gonna do itself. Like that. So basically, you need one to get this over the, like, I think you need 2 blocks to redirect this stack over there, and you need 2 blocks to redirect the other stack over to the other side. But I think they need to be placed in a very specific way. Let me just try something. Let me just try something. Because this one's going to be entirely down to where the placement ends up. And you cannot, like, one of the cardinal rules of this game is you cannot mix, you can't give the wrong input to an output. Let's just see what this does. We can speed it up. Okay, so yeah. So see, what happened here is this one pushed into this line. Okay, I think... Okay. I think there might be an easy fix for this. It'll just take ages to do. But I mean, that's kind of what we're here for, right? Yep, we are here forever. Okay, so that one's gonna push into that one. I mean, this one will obviously work, but now you're making just a huge wall of stuff between them. How do you get that one over? Can you actually attach one here? You can. As long as it's attached to the wall, it's fine. Yeah, eventually it's gonna block that input and get mixed in. Anyway, I'm not gonna belabor this one. But yeah, that's kind of where the block solutions come in. So we can always revisit this if y'all are interested in seeing optimized solutions and if I have the actual brain capacity to do them too. But let's move on for now. Block type conveyor. Conveyor is the most common tool used in the construction of factories and have one purpose: moving blocks with the least amount of effort. They are powered by deleted and should not be deleted under any circumstances. Sure, that's fine. All right, training routine 2. The records are 44 cycles, 38 footprint, and 6 blocks. I don't see Dave taunting me from this one. Alright, so now we have a block list. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of blocks in this game. We can make basic platforms, we can make conveyors. Now we can make welders. Aha. And this is how this works. Huh? Put 2 welders next to each other and they will weld 2 blocks together. One of the most absolute basic building blocks of factory construction in this. So nice the aliens will leave us such helpful instructions. I know, right? Thanks, guys. No, don't do that. Welcome to Hell is designed by Henry Ford. All right. So let's put our welders on... Oh yeah, because they're gonna be, yeah. I'm like, what am I thinking? Because they're gonna be sticking out here. All right. I think we can do this. I think this is gonna work. And then we just... All right. But you're like, Oddish, there's a gap there. That's not gonna work. Well, it is, because they're gonna weld together and they're gonna be one piece. The welding happens before the second block can fall down. All right. Pretty terrible on all accounts. Footprint score is pretty close because I guess there's kind of a limit on how small you can make this one. But cycles, you can actually do this in like half the time that I did it. What's up, Arash? I got a message in my... Oh no. Well, enjoy them while they last, I guess. Enjoy them while you can. All right, new blocks. Platforms are primarily used to support other tools and fill undesired spaces in your environment. However, like any inert block, they're also useful for inserting stalls and delays into your factory when used with conveyors. Might be important, chat. Welders use concentrated deleted energy to permanently attach adjacent blocks. Although 2 welders are required to create a welder beam, more than 2 may be used to create complex welding matrices. Both lateral and downward variants of the welder are available. Yes, all of this is going to be important. Puzzle number 3. The record... Damn, Dave. Dave optimizes the shit out of this one. 74 cycles, 15 block footprint. You can do it with only 4 blocks. Gunpowder, treason, and balls. Alright, what now? Ah, okay. The delay. Oh, look, it's a dead person.
God damn it! What do you want? Take me home. I never cared about aliens or spaceships. I hated those shows Gerard always wanted me to watch with him.
Uplifting.
What was that one? X Factor.
I don't think it was X Factor.
No, it was something else.
Yeah, it was something else.
Whatever. I hated it. I wish I had a cigarette.
So, let's see if this works. Nope. You need a stack of 3 blocks. Now, interestingly, well, let's see here. So they're basically telling you what to do here. We'll get rid of these. We'll put some platforms in. Oh, no, but then they're gonna fall apart like that. So what we wanna do we're gonna slap down another platform, and then we're gonna weld all of these together. Hopefully. Actually, you know what? I don't need to do that. Hang on. We don't need that one. Because you only need to... You can do this with 2 separate links. And then after the third one is attached, the conveyor on the far side picks it up. All right. Cycle score, footprint score. I think there's a better way to do this. Oh no. I had a thought, but it wasn't quite right. I thought you could place welders vertically, but you can place them pointing down, not up. All right, training routine 4. Now what are we doing? Now they want vertically aligned things. Uh-oh. Some people really did not handle this thing very well.
No more. No. I'm not going back. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'll just stay here. They can't make me go back. They can't make me go back. I'm just going to stay here. I'm not going back. I'm done.
Well, that didn't work out great for him, did it? So this time everything's coming out vertically. Also, something I didn't talk about is the input rates. We can actually increase the input rates to a constant stream if we want. It's gonna make a big mess, but I think that's how we increase the cycles, is we figure out how to do it at the highest possible input rate. Now this one you can't do at max. Or can you? Trying to tweak the input rate so they align correctly. Oh, look at that. Look at that, chat. Cycle thing for you was 1, find a solution, then crank up the input rate until it broke. We're about to make kind of a funny solution, I think. So, with this input, the blocks are perfectly aligned, except there's one extra first one, right? Right? That's fine. That's fine. We can work with that. We'll just leave a little gap. This should do it, I think. Yeah, look at that. Simple and clean. All right, cool. I actually beat everybody's footprint score, chat. I actually beat the footprint score for everyone on my friends list. What's up, Retro Spiso? I feel pretty good about that. All right. Training routine 5. 58 cycles, 57 footprint, 22 blocks. Okay, so this one's obviously more complicated than the last one. Oh, look, another dead person. I love these. Or... that's a dog. I take it the Infinifactory is going well? Oh, it's going great, yeah. Well, better for us than him. Alright, so what the hell are we doing this time? We need to make an L-shaped construct. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Yeah, we're giving the L this time. All right. Let's think about this for a second. Because the obvious solution is to bring together this and this and this. But that's going to take a big footprint to bring stuff over from there. Do we need to do that? Is that actually necessary? I'm not sure that it is. You can't we cannot rotate inputs yet. All we have to work with are stationary platforms, conveyors, and welders. But I think I have an idea. I think I have an idea. So if we do that, then that's gonna attach there. Hang on, wait. You need 2. Okay, I think maybe we move all of this out 1. We do a platform there. What's that gonna look like? That's gonna go down. That's gonna push him. Oh, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. I think maybe we're getting somewhere. One more time. Pushes that guy. Okay. Okay, so that's okay. Sorry, I forgot which button was the pause button. All right, that's the shape I want. That's the shape I want. But how would you fuse that together is the problem. Is that not backwards? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. It's gonna want the correct shape. Let me continue this line of thinking for a minute here. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna fall down. That's gonna fall down. No, you're fine, you're fine. Let me just see what this does. So that fuses that properly. But we do need one ahead of it, is the thing. Okay, I think there's a way to do this. I think there is a way to do this. First one out. Okay, and then it's gonna need to wait. Okay. And then... that one's gonna get fused. Okay, and then... yeah. I mean, obviously you don't want to do this, but it is funny. It's just gonna keep going too. That's another reason why I like this game so much is when you screw up, It's sometimes more entertaining than when you get it right. Because sometimes your screw-ups are really funny. I know there's a way to do this. The problem is figuring out how to alternate the darker blocks. How to alternate their position. So the way you do that is through the fused block. Okay, hang on. Another thought. Oh, okay, I think I've got it, except it's still not gonna work. Maybe. I think I've got it, except it's still not gonna work. Hang on. Okay, that made it. That made it, except now. It was really tripping me out that the fact you didn't melt things together like that. It's just complex. You got Disco Elysium success in conceptualization, but failure in interfacing. I think I can make this work if I turn this around. I think I just need to turn this around. Getting lunch, are you trying to avoid using the other block? I am trying to avoid using the other blocks first, yeah. Except I don't think I can turn... Yeah, I can't turn it around because that'll make the opposite kind of block. Fuck, man. Alternatively... if I put those on the opposite side... hang on. I think I know what to do. Self-imposed challenge for the environmentally conscious. I mean, look. If you're not rising to the challenge in a Zachtronics game, I'm not sure why you're here, frankly. I think this is it. Oh wait, should I just be doing the entire thing vertically? Okay, I think that's got it. Now the question is, can I get it out of there before it attaches to something else? And I'm not sure I can. Yeah, because that's gonna... Okay, I've got it. Except for that. I need like another buffer. I need to move this out. Can you like... Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I just need to move this whole thing like 2 spaces out, I think. No, that's not it either. Oh god, and then it's gonna alternate blocks is the other thing. Hang on, let me go back. Let me go back to what I had and make sure I'm not completely losing my mind here. Oh, I think I missed a conveyor, right? I think that was it, yeah. Yeah, that's the other problem too, is that I need 2 of those blocks to every 1 of the gray blocks, which I'm not gonna get. Man, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give up on that particular notion for the moment. I'm sorry, chat. I have failed you. Do you though? Do you though? Actually, now we're gonna see if I can even do this right, because I'm not sure it's gonna sequence correctly. I may have just straight bitten off more than I could chew here. I had a feeling. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Yeah. I wanna come too! Out of curiosity. Yeah. That's funny. That's really funny. I think the thing is, it's like the progression has to be controlled by that top one. Like it's gotta move on its command. Yeah. Yeah, you cannot feed it the wrong thing. It will not like you for that. It is tricky. It's quite tricky. In a way, it was almost simpler trying to do it with the 2 inputs. I mean, it's not. I'm just kind of like overthinking it now. Okay, hang on. We're just gonna do this in 2 parts. That'll be the simplest thing to do. Hang on. That's not right. No, that's... sorry, I'm thinking about this in the wrong terms. There it goes. Okay. Sorry, chat. Overthought that one. Setting up proper delays is really important. There we go. All right. Pretty middle of the pack. And I got footprint, actually. Apparently this is as good as it gets in terms of footprint. All right, time for our performance review, chat. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's what most of my performance reviews sound like. I got a trophy. Kangaroo Kickers 09. If you had fun, you won. I think maybe they stole this from somebody. There we go. Sit on my toilet. Food pellet celebration. Nom 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 nom. What's up, Amerikansky? All right. Performance review complete. We're heading to Skydock 19. We're doing munitions refill type 2. 36 cycles, 27 footprint, 4 blocks. Nice. Oh boy. Okay. We got new blocks to play with, chat. We've got sensors, pushers, and conduits. We have access to logic blocks now. Basically, when something passes in front of the sensor block, it sends a signal down the conduit and activates a block. And in this case, the activated block is going to be a pusher. So, what are we actually doing here? They want 10 of whatever the hell these are. Probably munitions. Also, those look like scary spaceships, don't they? Let's have a look around here. Oh, God. Okay, I think I just died. Yep. Don't do that. Short version is, don't do that. Okay. Of all the Zachtronics games, this is the one that gave me the most trouble. I haven't played a lot of Zachtronics games. This one is my favorite though. I love this one so much. Probably because I'm a big automation weirdo and I like conveyor belts and stuff. I like Space Chem, but Space Chem is complicated. I mean, is that gonna do it? Is that all we need? No. You actually have to give it some space there. Actually, we don't even need the block under it because you can just attach it directly to the wall. Damn it. I'm gonna keep doing that. And a conduit, and then a sensor. There you go, chat. It's that simple. I have not played Opus Magnum. I know I would love Opus Magnum, but I haven't played it yet. There you go. Average on cycles. Footprint, I could do it a little bit thinner, and then you can apparently do this with 4 blocks. I think I know how you do it with 4 blocks. I think you just delete all that. Now we'll jack up the input rate so this doesn't take forever. Actually, increased input rate might not... Yeah, you can't actually do it on increased input rate. That's funny. Four, chat. 4 block score. I did it. Same footprint too. I'm optimal, chat. The block solutions are usually really funny. All right, so we now have access to sensors. Sensors use reflected deleted particles to detect the presence of blocks. When a block is detected, they broadcast a signal from their conduit points to all adjacent actuators like pushers and conduit networks telling them to actuate. Both lateral and downward variants of the sensor are available. Pushers are the simplest type of actuator, extending when a signal is detected and retracting when one is not. They are stronger than conveyors and can easily push blocks off of moving conveyors. The arms of pushers are coated with a special material that absorbs deleted and makes them invisible to sensors. Conduits are used to connect sensor blocks to actuator blocks like pushers with many internal wires that carry data, power, and deleted between blocks. The multiple sensors or actuators are connected to the same conduit network. All of the actuators are triggered if any of the sensors are active. What's up, Ms. Roy? Good to see you. Engineer-wise, there are 30 tons of ammunition left on the floor. I don't know. Seemed efficient at the time. All right, munitions refill type 6. Can be done in 63 cycles with a footprint of 30, using only 10 blocks. Dead person!
Oh, wow. What is that? This must be some sort of shipyard.
Oh!
It's amazing.
Forgot to turn my jetpack on.
There are tons of ships here. Those little ones docking with that carrier, they must be shuttles or fighters. And oh, that one looks like a missile cruiser.
How does she know?
Wow, this is a pretty serious armada. I wonder who they're fighting.
It's only teleporting bread. Yeah, basically an extended pusher won't activate a sensor, because I think if it did, it would deadlock the whole system. So that'll go in that guy. I have a thought here. If we max the input rate... Okay, so that's another interesting thing. Even at max input rate, it staggers. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. I make a comment. Fuck this heat. Yeah, I know. This heat is pretty wretched. Wait, no. There's a better way to do this. There must be an easier way. That should afford me just enough space to do this. Let's see if that works. Almost. Almost. I just forgot about the little delay on this one here. Here, and then we gotta support it with platform. Alright, see if that works. Nice little maze of blocks. Why didn't that work? There's already a block moving into it. It does seem worse, doesn't it? What if we put a delay on these? Maybe, oh, maybe, I guess the pushers aren't connected. Because that should absolutely work. Let me try conduiting them from above. That might be the problem. Hold on, that's dumb. Conduit them from below. That means you don't have to support them with anything. There we go. There we go. That's how it's supposed to work, chat. That's how it's done. Except the system's getting a little confused, but that's fine. This is fine. This is entirely sustainable. All right, well, that wasn't optimal anything, as it turns out. Not too bad on footprint. I'm just not going to look at blocks, honestly. All right. Time to make shuttle propulsion units. All right, this one takes 125 cycles at the best, according to our friends here. Yep, there's the Zachtronics of it. More dead people. Oh.
I can't believe I'm here.
Ooh, how did that happen?
On another planet with aliens. This is amazing, Claudia. Amazing. I can't get over it. The crash at Roswell, the lights over Lubbock, the sightings in Washington, D.C., all the way back to ancient times, Jerusalem and Rome. It was them. The pyramids, Stonehenge, Atlantis. Atlantis is real, by the way. It was all their doing. It must have been. Look at this technology. It's just what was needed to move those massive stones. If only Claudia was here to see this.
Ew. Oh. Poor guy was actually jazzed to be here and died. All right, so this one, we need to take these blocks and weld them together, but we need stacks of 3 and stacks of 2. Practice proper workplace safety, kids. I want to try maxing the input rate right from the get-go. Okay, so they're gonna have a gap. Naturally. If we go all the way down, are they gonna have a gap all the way? Or does the gap worsen? I don't think it should worsen. Turns out pyramids are made by a very precise knowledge of viscosity involving wet sand. Oh, we can hotkey these too. I don't need to keep going back to that menu. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. Hang on. That's weird. How do I... Oh, drag and drop. That's how. There we go. Okay. See how that works. Just to get things going. Nope. Oh wait, that did work. Kind of. There's a, okay. It's a little too fast. What if we slow down the input rate? That didn't really slow down the input rate at all. Does this work at the normal input rate? I wonder. There's just only 2 blocks between them. No. No, because yeah, because everything going through there is getting... Okay. Factory, good luck, efficiency, satisfactory. Thank you, Mizray. Gen Z gamers playing games from before mouse controls were standard. Be like, solid pyramids are made by very precise knowledge of viscosity involving wet sand. Interesting. Okay. Hang on, gonna pull all this apart. Back to the drawing board on this one. Okay, that's the first pair linked. That makes the third one. Okay, so there. That's where it needs to be pushed. So when this one is aligned fully. That might work. That might work. That works. Got it. So yeah, the creation, I aligned this so that the creation of a 3-block one triggers the earlier welders to push the 2-block ones out. The gaps in the conveyor belts are really helpful too. All right, so yeah, I hit optimal cycle on that one. Got close on footprint too. I know, it's hypnotizing. I love automation games, chat. I love them so much. All right, wave detection array. Big range on cycles on this, from 108 all the way to 150. Footprint 79, 80. You can do it with 17 blocks. Any dead people hiding around here? I keep hitting shift because I think it's gonna make me sprint, and it's not. All right, what are we making? We're making 2 of these things. We have to feed 2 of them. Okay, fortunately the input is 2 to 1. So that's not gonna be too hard. Two of them. What's up, boot blacking? So let's think here. Actually, the closer we do this to the source, the less conveyors we're gonna need. But the initial ones are gonna come out at the same time. Came out sounding like boo blacking. Maybe I just like that name better. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I'm thinking about this the wrong way. If we do that, for example. Okay. What's the max input rate like on this? Fucked. Hang on, what is the max input rate on this? Tricky. I've got a really dumb idea. Like a really dumb idea. I have no idea if this is gonna work. What is this gonna look like? No, it's just gonna alternate. All right, let's not go. Oh, you can actually lower the input rate too. We're not gonna do that. At the very minimum, we're gonna do this at the standard input rate. it's gonna get stuck. A dumb idea. Oh, we don't believe in middle managers here, so. All right, I can go back to my original idea now. I think. Yeah, it's standard pacing. That's gonna be fine. That's where the centerpiece needs to be. It's that simple, chat. It's just that simple. So Maniac Zodiac, the other Star Fox clone, I think this is the one guy. Let's see if we can push this a little bit. It may only... Oh, no, it'll work at +1, right? I don't think it'll work at +2 though. Yeah, no. That fucks it up. So we'll just do this at +1. Let's see what rate they come in at. Okay, there's got to be a better way, chat, and there is. I think that'll do it. No, because no, that's just gonna block it. Oh no, it's I just need to give it an extra space, I think. Maybe that'll do it. Yep, there it goes. Oh, except I designed it so that now they'll never go into that first input. Damn it. Hang on. Hang on. Could I do... Let me think. Will this work? Hang on. Oh, dumb. No, because it never actually counts as being in that position. It just vanishes immediately. Sorry, chat. I'm gonna get this eventually. I like how easy moving things around is in this, too. Did I already try this? The irony of that working is really funny. I just forgot to put a block there. There it goes. Okay. That should not have been as hard as it was. But we got there in the end. Okay. Pretty middle of the road. Pretty bad cycle. Okay on footprint. Actually pretty decent on blocks. Puzzle. Guided Javelin Type 1. Yeah, big range on cycles again. Oh, I think we're building a missile, chat. I think we're building a missile. Anybody hiding around here? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
我叫江美玲，今年40岁。我是在北京的中国石油的一个分析人士。我有个丈夫，他姓李，和一个6岁的儿子。在5月22号的晚上8点钟，外星人从我的北京市中心的办公室把我拐走了。从那天起，我就一个人过着不是人的生活，而我永远都回不了家了。老公，我爱你。我好想你烧的菜啊，小平，你可是我的好孩子，多么的聪明，多么的可爱，我为因你而觉得骄傲。还有姓张的，你这个窝囊废，黄八蛋！如果不是你的无能，你出的错，我就可以按时的回家和我家人在一起了。你去死吧，姓张！你去死啊！
She don't sound very happy about any of this. What in the Chinese Satisfactory? What's up, Death Switch? We have been kidnapped by aliens. And we have been press ganged into building their military hardware, as it turns out. Not the best deal in the world, if we're being honest here. I'm sorry, can I just, like, put these all in the same belt? Can we just do that? Made China goes hard. Maybe the factor is the aliens that abducted us along the way. Getting the nose cap on there is gonna be a little bit. Actually, I could be really bad about this, honestly. I could just give it a little maze to. Oh, well, you gotta, you know, do the right thing. Charges says, I love you, my husband. I miss cooking and doing the dishes. Ooh. Oh my god, I don't really want to do that. I might actually optimize, like, I might increase the output rate so that I can just do this straight. Because I'm pretty sure there's an output rate that'll make this work. That's not it. Ooh, okay. Okay. Shipping sushi? I don't know. It scares me. Oh man, that's right on the line too. Half of me is tempted to just try and do this at the max input rate and just figure out a way to make this work. I think I can do this actually. Can't increase the belt speed, no. Don't have that kind of fine control over it. Yeah. Oh god, I know how to do this. This is gonna be hideous. Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited about this chat. This is gonna be so nasty. This was the first spaghetti-looking solution. I don't think... I can't edit... No, these have to have a signal. Don't have mergers, no. And is that platform? Oh, that platform is just too tall enough for this. Okay. I got a plan. I've got a plan. It's just gonna be so gross. And I just gotta figure out the order of operations here. That might be too much. I really want to do this at the max input rate, but I'm not sure I'm smart enough for that. Here. Max push rate is so I can manipulate the input rate. The base input rate is this. We get 3 missile segments for every nose cone and propulsion system. But I'm trying to push it to the maximum. I'm trying to see if I can make this work. And I'm not 100% sure I can. But I want to try. I at least want to try. Because these games are the most fun when you're actually trying to push yourself. No, I'm gonna figure this out. I've got an idea. I'm trying to think about how to merge these together. I think the biggest problem is finding a way to limit the inputs. Like, let's see here. No, not that. I want a sensor. So I want 3, right? This might be a really dumb idea, but I want to at least try it. Let's see what this does. Load balancer time. Almost. Almost. I forgot to account for the delay when changing directions. I might have to do this from the other side. All right, that limits the input to 3. And then just don't worry about the rest of it. It's fine. It's fine. Totally okay. I need to do one more thing. Now that I'm thinking about this. Move this up 1. Let's move this up 1 and see if it still works. Because I actually need a little bit of space. That's even better. I mean, like, wasted inputs don't actually matter in this game, but that is actually better. I am building a rocket, yes. We're already building a rocket, if you can believe it. Alright, so that guy's gonna... Alright, the footprint for this one's gonna be terrible, but that's okay. Should a rocket be as... Oh, we're getting to that. We're getting to the whole assembly part. It'll be fine. Don't worry about the boosters. I may be overcomplicating this process, yes. Trying to think what can be the trigger for completion here. Oh, and that let 2 get through. Yeah, it doesn't work. Because there's too much of a delay on that one. Can belts go over belts? Yes, but there's no way to lift belts. There are no vertical belts in this game, only horizontal ones. So I can't move something up. Things can only go down. I have a really silly idea. I don't know if this actually works or not. That's not what I expected. I'm not sure how to limit that input. I could do. That's a really dumb idea. I just had an extra dumb idea. If I were doing this, I'd do a flowing system. Well, the thing is, this game rates you on a bunch of different metrics. And right now I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. There's no real reason for me to try and do it as fast as possible. That's just what I'm trying to do. Other than the sense of achievement you get. Yeah, we're trying to do Temu fast here. What if I attach it to that? Right, they don't connect like that. I knew that. You can't daisy chain these. They've all got to be part of the same conduit network. That's right. Misaligned. Oh, easy solution to that. Okay, so that works. Yeah, I know I should be thinking about the nose cone right now. I'm just not. I'm being bad. I hate this, but I actually have to move this whole... I have to move this whole thing. How many rockets do you have to build to have the level completed? 10. Zachtronics games typically have a high number of output to make sure your solution is sustainable. All right, hang on. I gotta... I really don't want to do this, but I gotta. I have to move this whole thing backwards. Oh, that wasn't actually that bad at all. Because now what's gonna happen is that's gonna sit there. Oh, that one didn't move. Okay, cool. That's fine. All right. This may not actually line up correctly. Okay, that did. Okay, that did. That did. Okay. So. Now we weld these guys. And then... I think I can do another push. Whoops. Onto this belt. I know. Yeah. Yeah, the 10 product requirement is to make sure you didn't bullshit it with brute force logic. Okay. All right, that's most of the rocket. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I know. I've just been ignoring the nose cone the whole time. Also, I think there's a chance that this one's not going to be sustainable, because... Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. That's... Because it's going to let 4 through next time. Maybe I can fix that with the nose cone. Maybe. Oh, man. Probably shouldn't have done all this in this particular order. Like, order of operations wise, ironically that works. Ironically that actually works. Hang on. Don't worry, it's not gonna work for the whole thing, but I might get one usable rocket out of this. Perfect. Wait a second. Wait. All I need is to figure out when these need to be pushed over. Oh, and then this needs to actually be attached to something. If I can just figure out at what point the nose cone needs to be added to the process, maybe then. No way. That so almost works. Oh, I just accidentally rotated something. And I didn't see what. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, hang on. It just needs a little hat. Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay. Okay. So it gets a little hat. The booster falls down in there. This moves, which then lets this process go back. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I meant to hit T. So when the booster lands, it releases the rocket. Releasing the rocket releases the rocket components. And we get 1, 2, 3. Ah, that's the problem. The bottom doesn't quite hit in time. Could this possibly be as simple as adding another sensor? I don't think so. But we need to exhaust the simple options first. It may screw up the first rocket. No, that made everything worse. What about one additional delay after it leaves here? I think that probably needs to be connected into the rest of the network, but whatever. Yeah, I think that wasn't actually connected. I keep forgetting you can't daisy chain things on conduits. It works! It works! It actually works! I feel like I kind of betrayed the whole concept of like maximum output, but whatever, it works. Let's fast forward that. I mean, yeah, that was terrible. Yeah. Yeah, that was a terrible solution. By the metrics of this game, that was a god-awful solution. Mm. But it did work. It did work. I could have done that in less than half the time, if you can believe that. Performance review. I got a VHS tape. Armpits of Iron with Dr. Seymour Pitts. Just for that last solution, you're fired. We'll keep that next to the toilet. Food pellets. Nothing like food pellets. Love me some food pellets. All right, great. What's next? Test zone. Oh, the test zone inputs allow ratio of input blocks to be adjusted max a wide variety of experiments. So the test zone, just to show you. Yeah, the test zone has a whole bunch of different inputs, just colored blocks, that you can use all of your unlock blocks to just kind of build whatever you want. Which, you know, may be important later. All right. We're going to resource site 526.81. We're going to build optical sensor arrays type 2. Doesn't look too complicated. Ooh, look at this horrible place. Okay. We got a new kind of block, chat. We have rotators. Clockwise and counterclockwise.
Hello. If you're listening to this message, I want to congratulate you. You made it this far, and that's really saying something. The name's Floyd. I was one of the first human abductees, so that makes me a bit of a geezer. I was picked up back in the summer of 1976 from a little town no one cares about in Illinois. I wasn't even 18 yet. Those were, interesting times. In almost 40 years, I've learned a thing or two about our gracious hosts. I kid, of course, but they're really not that bad. They're just, insensitive, you know? They think humans are useful. We're good at making stuff, and they don't want to do it themselves. Easier just to have us do it. I've picked up a bit of their language here and there. I can't exactly speak it, since our vocal cords don't really work in the same way. I've made some approximations of their language. Earth is something like garg. Yeah, it kind of sounds like you got a frog in your throat, but, you know. It's not much use, but it's given me something to do in the past couple of decades.
Okay, so I'll crank up the input rate on this one too. So we're stamping these, and we need to basically put them end to end here. Ass to ass, you might say. So let's experiment with our new rotor block. Now, if the important thing about the rotator, if it doesn't have enough space to rotate, it won't. You do need clearance around it. As you can see, that causes a problem. So, I think what we're gonna do here here. I need one straight, and then I need to grab the other one. So I think maybe we need like a stutter step kind of thing. Okay. So that'll push that guy out. Oh man, I forget how to best use rotators. Because it needs something to push him along. Let me just hang on. Let me get this. Let me see if I can actually get these things rotated first. Because that might be part of the challenge here. Yep, that doesn't work. I didn't need to. I could just put the one in front of there. I don't remember how to best use these. Like, hang on. If I just go back to normal. Yeah, because the rotator doesn't... Okay, so as long as they have space around them, it'll work. Okay, that's fine. That's what's going on. Okay. I'm just gonna make a simple solution with this. Oh, no, can't do that. Oh no, it's got to be by the side. Because I'm going to put the welders on top. Is that going to work? Shut up, Tina. uh, Perfect. All right, I just need to reverse this whole thing. Yep. Exactly as intended. Okay, so that's gonna go through there, that's gonna sit there, and then we want to push it the other direction. And then weld it. Is that gonna work? Nope. So where exactly did that fall apart? Okay, those guys, then that releases, pushing a whole bunch of those things through. And that's what it is. That prevents them from... Yeah. I'm gonna reset this solution, because I just realized there's a much better way to do this. Can I would really like to do this at the max input rate. Or I have a plan, chat. Okay. I had a plan and I lost it. I had a plan and I lost it. Went right out of my head. Okay, is this gonna split them in half? No, that's gonna cause a problem. Okay. I think the splitters just take too much time to, or they're not splitters. The pushers take too much time to do what they do. Like if I give them a little bit of buffer space. Yeah, it's not gonna matter. I could simplify this. I'm not sure this is going to work either. I don't think that's going to let enough inputs through. Yeah, it's not. If I move this whole thing down to... I always forget to support these things. I'm not very supportive, chat. Cool, made it even worse. Okay. How do you even, like, man, okay, no, I gotta figure this out. How do you even manage this at full capacity? Okay, I think I know. I think I know. I think we're gonna need 2. No, I want it under there. That's it. That's it. That's how you do it. Okay. All right. Progress. Actual progress, chat. Oh, except that doesn't. That doesn't work. That works. And then this one we can rotate. And then let's take this one for a ride. And let's see if we can get them to align correctly. Once again, I'm doing this the wrong way, as usual. It's the one that gets pushed at, man. That's awkward. I keep doing these things in reverse, chat. Hang on. Although, I don't think that would really help that much, would it? No, the ones on the right. Yeah, the ones on the right. You did deep thought, hate to tell you. I'm gonna go with this and I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this work, chat. I'm gonna make this work. where does this align with everything? Like there. It's okay, you're just in time to watch me struggle with what's basically the tutorial for the new piece we just got. How close is this? Not very. Hang on. This is the one that needs to go straight. No, not like that. Add more features to make it faster. Okay. And then. Nope. I accidentally timed that out perfectly. Holy crap. Footprint was terrible. Footprint could have been a lot better, but I actually got the cycles basically correct. Could be a little bit faster, but hey, I did it. Holy cow. Okay. All right. Unfortunately, chat, we got to stop here right after unlocking the rotator. You are on there, yes. Anyone who plays this game who wants to have their scores compared to my flailings, please add me on Steam. I'm Oddish. My user icon is a Pokemon Audit. It'll be really obvious if it's me, because it's all about my reviews and stuff. One sec, chat. Okay. I gotta stop because it's lunchtime. I need to eat before I go to work today. So, yeah, we're gonna stop here. We will come back here on Wednesday, and we will return to rotating things and building landing alignment lights and more optical sensor arrays and all kinds of stuff like that. And it's gonna be great, chat. It's gonna be great. So, Infinifactory is going to be our Monday, Wednesday, Friday game for the time being. Wednesday and Thursday nights will remain unchanged. Wednesday is going to be some kind of variety night, kind of leaning towards Curator Connect again, God help us. And then Thursday is going to be the Power Hours. We will be finishing July of 1996. And probably just messing around on the N64, because there is very, very little magazine left for that. So anyway, I'm going to find somebody to raid. Because I have to go eat lunch. Lunch is absolutely required. Tino just started up. We're gonna go raid him. We're gonna go hang out with him. Or rather, y'all are gonna go hang out with him. Because I got to go. But anyway, gang, I'm very happy to be playing Infinifactory again. I love this game. I miss this game. I am really excited to hopefully get what brain capacity I have for it back. So I may noodle around off stream. I don't want to promise anything, because doing stuff off stream with Satisfactory was kind of a bit much. But I'm certainly not going to do any new levels, but I may go back and try to optimize the old levels to get my brain back in shape for this game. We'll see, though. If I do that, I will certainly show you the solutions that I come up with. But anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out this morning. Thank you for joining me for the start of Infinifactory. There is a lot more where this comes from, and I can promise you this whole alien abduction storyline is going places. Oh boy, is it going places. So thanks again for coming out. Hopefully I will see you Wednesday morning for more Infinifactory. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.